here we are on step 2 of our first time doing hay, and we are tethering. We actually did a moisture test and we're pretty good. So pretty much at 14.5, 14.9. Some areas were like up on that hill back there that was a little bit higher at 18. So we're just gonna run through one time with the tedder, just kind of leaving out some of the clumpier areas that we have, and then we should be good for putting the rake on it and then baling. So Shane made it in town, and it's the weekend, so he comes in on the weekends. So I got everything mowed, and yeah, that's Billy. He's here on vacation, Labor Day weekend, and he gets to watch us mess with hay. The dust is like flying everywhere from the hay. But yeah, so here we have it. Hey everyone, how you doing? So this has been our first year ever cutting hay, and for our first time this year, because of all the rain that we've had, we have not been able to cut. It's literally the entire summer has been rain, 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 rain every day. Every day there's been rain. So this is September. Frost comes in about a month and a half. And so God was gracious enough to give us an opportunity to get some hay cut. And so with much needed prayer, it came to pass. So behind me was our trial field. And we just had a couple of, just a little section there next to our house that's being built. And we got all of our equipment used. Our first one that we bought was the John Deere 328 baler. We got a great deal on that. Only used maybe to do 1,000 bales. And so that was a great deal. And then we came across our mower. Another great deal. God led us there. And then we picked up our rake and our tedder. So all used, all needing very, very minor work done. So we went ahead and did that in the time frame we were waiting for weather to clear up enough for us to be able to cut. And so, yeah, that field there was our trial field. Each time we got a piece of equipment, we were able to put it to work and see how it did. And so after a lot of trial and error, we finally figured out how to use the baler and what made it click and work and all knot and everything the way it's supposed to. So we were able to bale about 3 fields this weekend, which is Memorial Day weekend. We spent the entire weekend, 3 days in total, non-stop, baling. So after cutting all of our fields, this is our tractor, TN65 New Holland, and that's our John Deere 328 baler. So we double rowed when we went ahead and raked. We double raked, made a wide windrow, which was actually because the grass had not been cut for the entire season. It was very thick, and so we had a lot of bales that ended up breaking and us having to redo. So there was a lot of redo. So that is definitely a lesson learned for us as to, when we have thick grass, not to double up our windrow when we rake. We did do one field in the back that we just, because I knew it was really thick, I only did a single rake on it, and it worked out really, really well. So this is us at the end. Go ahead and picking up all these loose bales that have broken. And she works really, really well. We got a nice tight bale, knots really nice, and yeah, she's done a really great job, especially with as thick as the grass was. And here we have that bale that just came out of the baler in my demonstration of us picking up loose bales. So we got nice tight bale, and not too tight in the strings, but tight enough that holds it together really well. So this is the completion of our biggest field that we ended up cutting. And this area here is where Matt and Melanie's house will be built. So we had a field up there, all of this field, and then there's a field behind our house that's being built, and then there's another little field back behind over there. So those were the fields that we cut this weekend. And like I said, very successful. We are very happy. I'm not really exactly sure what our total is. I will throw that number out there once I know it. But yeah, my goal was to have enough hay to get me through the winter, to where I was not having to buy hay again this winter. And yes, it was a success. So praise God, I'm very happy. We are very happy with our equipment, very happy with the turnout. And so we still have a whole nother half of our property to go. Yeah, we'll see if that happens. So we ended up picking up a hay grapple of 8 bale that goes onto our skid steer. And then we already had this trailer. And so it works really great being able to load the hay up on the trailer and being able to transport it where we need to store it.